Another week, boys, and another TWAB. This week at Bungie, we prepare for the return of Grandmaster Nightfalls. Thank God. An endless night persists, and Guardians continue to infiltrate the Vex network via overrides and expunges. Even with each Vex mine defeated, we're left with a puzzle that is still missing pieces. This week, many of you have already made a chilling discovery about who is orchestrating the cyber war, planting more seeds to undermine the future of the last city. If you haven't played yet this week, we'll lead the story bits for you to uncover. Some of the most powerful moments in Destiny are that of discovery, so we won't spoil the fun. Outside of your Splicer initiatives, Vault of Glass challenges have begun. Each week, one encounter in the raid will feature a challenge for your fire team to overcome. If you succeed, you'll get additional loot as you continue to climb in pinnacle power. Some of you may be wondering what you need so much power for. Well, we have two activities coming online this season. Grandmaster Nightfalls return next week, followed by Master difficulty for Vault of Glass on July the 6th. So let's talk about Grandmaster, shall we? No lie, the story development is actually really cool. Osiris, super sus. Ikora, literally clueless. But hey, it is what it is. Check it out, guys, though. Expunge missions. I kind of wish they had an exotic at the end of it, as I feel like that would have gotten more players involved with the story this season. But the story and lore that's intertwined is really amazing. Now, moving on. Continue to conquer. For those who are just beginning to dabble in in-game, Grandmaster Nightfalls are aspirational content in Destiny 2. Each week, you and your fire team will be challenged by stronger enemies, tricky modifiers, terrifying champions, and beefy bosses as you hunt for powerful rewards. Revives are limited, as you'll want to be strategic in your engagements, saving ammo to burn down specific targets at a moment's notice, using supers to keep your teammates alive, and making sure to have the appropriate armor mods equipped to keep your abilities up as often as possible. Guardians must be at 1335 power to enter Grandmaster Nightfall events. This is a mix of both pinnacle power, which can be earned from numerous activities, and your artifact power, which continues to rise as you gain experience. If you're still feeling a bit under level, make sure to complete your seasonal challenges, snag some bounties before hitting your weekly activities, and complete weekly milestones in raids, nightfalls, ritual activities, and more. Now let's talk rewards. Ah yes, this is exactly why my RNG has been crap all season. I'm okay with it. It's for this moment right here. Adept weapons made their PvE debut last season, and we're continuing that trend. Plug 1, Hung Jury, and Izumi RR4 will each be available as adept weapons, receiving additional stats when fully masterwork and the ability to take adept weapon mods. Each week, Grandmasters will cycle like lower difficulty Nightfalls do right now. As you complete each strike, you'll earn progress towards triumphs and unlock the Conqueror title. If you've already unlocked the base title, you can begin to guild your title for some golden treatment. If you miss a specific strike required for the title this season, don't worry. All feature strikes will be available through a Grandmaster Nightfall node starting on August the 3rd. The catch-up node will be available through the end of the season. Now, starting on July the 13th, the Nightfall reward rotation will enter a 4-week cycle. Week 1 will grant Plug 1, Week 2 will grant Hung Jury, and Week 3 will grant Izumi RR4. And Week 4 will feature Shadow Price, Palindrome, and a Swarm as potential rewards. We wish you luck on your quest to overcome the challenge of Grandmaster Nightfalls. We know you don't need it though, you've got the skills. As we get closer to Season 15, we'll have news on quality of life improvements regarding strikes. There are changes coming next season for the way you guild your Conqueror title, plus some nice changes for Zavala and his vendor rewards. More to come, stay tuned. Alright, so first up, we've actually reviewed Hung Jury, and we've also reviewed Plug 1. We have not reviewed the sniper rifle, although I see that it's got a good PvE roll on it. I've kind of just been waiting because I plan on re-reviewing at least a couple of these in their adept forms. Now, I do not believe the adept versions of Swarm, Shadow Price, and Palindrome are returning, or at least the picture they gave us is just the base forms. And they even mentioned right there that at week 4 will feature Shadow Price, Palindrome, and the Swarm as potential rewards. They didn't mention anything about the adept, or at least the picture there doesn't show the adept versions. So I'm starting to wonder, is the adept versions of these Nightfall weapons exclusive to the season of which they drop? So I just tweeted it out, and DMG actually said the adept versions will be available via GMs. Again, that's normally the way it always works, but the TWAB picture made me think that maybe just the base version was going to be available and nothing else. Regardless, this is fantastic for those that may have missed last season. Maybe you didn't get that God Roll Adept Pally or Shadow Price. Again, 450's got a buff this season. No, they're not exactly meta, but they are better. Now may be the time to get that God Roll. Now, moving on. We told you we'd make a toaster. In June 2020, the Destiny community raised more than $800,000 for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital during Bungie's live stream supporting Gaming Community Expo GCX. During the live stream, Bungie announced that if we hit $777,777.77, we will look into creating an official Destiny toaster. Get that bread. May have started as a silly community meme about earning god rolls on loot, but has now become a physical Destiny toaster available on the Bungie store for purchase. We're also excited to announce that 10% of the profits from sales of the Destiny toaster will go to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. My God! Yes, it will actually toast a tricorn onto your bread. Look at that. There's actually a picture of it after it toasted some bread. It also comes with a free sandwich container, so you can keep your food safe during your quests. Oh, and it comes with a fancy burnt edges in-game emblem. No, they didn't. Oh! How could you not? Don't let the memes be dreams, as some say. Cheers to all who donated in the past, and cheers to all who are actively donating to the GCX charity stream right now. If you haven't yet, head on over to gcxevent.com to check it out. All right, guys. I don't need another toaster, but I want that emblem, man. On top of that, I feel like we need to make a Jotun build, right? Not that we haven't made a build before in the past with Jotun, but now that I'm seeing this, it's like, yo, we got to break out toaster. I will say though, the only downside, I just looked up the price. This thing is $85. Jesus, this bread better up my RNG. All right, I better get Vex Mythic class after I buy this toaster. Now moving on, we have gaming in our Prime. That's right, Prime rewards are back again for another month. You can get the All Alone exotic emotes, the Predator exotic Sparrow, the Fire Victorious exotic Ghost Shell, and the Breakpoint legendary ship. Hell yeah. Now interesting, Bungie actually posted a cross-save reminder. And I guess they're announcing this considering we do have cross-play coming up, but they state that cross-save does not permanently transfer your characters or game data to another platform. This is not possible to perform. The account containing the characters that you wish to use across multiple platforms must be selected as the active cross-save. The 90-day deactivation period for deactivating cross-save is mandatory and unskippable. There are no exceptions to this policy. Also, DLC and Silver do not transfer between platforms or cross-save. Dude, that's super unfortunate. I wish it did. Surely it transfers though from like PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5, right? Now, cross-save is only supported for Destiny 2 and cannot be used on Destiny 1 characters. All right, so again, Bungie is kind of like randomly throwing out reminders here of how cross-save works. I think for me, I'm pretty sure my account, even though I play on PC, on most websites like Destiny Tracker and stuff, it still thinks I'm a PlayStation player because it's my account from PlayStation. Regardless though, guys, these are just reminders for those that are trying to hook up cross-save. Well, guys, that is pretty much your TWAB. As a final note here from DMG, next Tuesday, I'll be on the hunt for an Adept Plug 1. My Grandmaster Fire team is nearly ready for the challenge, and we've been looking forward to our second Conqueror guild for a few weeks now. Why am I excited for the fusion, you ask? Reservoir Burst is a perfect perk for someone like me. Paired with a Firefly Fatebringer and Chain Reaction Solar Scar, I'm going to explode everything. Until next time, DMG. Yes, guys, Grandmasters, we'll be putting out guides on all of this starting next week. Plug will be the first one in rotation. If you want to come by our Twitch, we'll be doing it live on Tuesday, immediately at reset. Grandmasters are a lot of fun, guys. They're the in-game activity that I think is the most challenging, especially considering some of the Nightfalls can get pretty crazy with certain modifiers. So I would definitely suggest coming by our Discord, checking out our LFGs. We've got a lot of folks that are going to be tackling Grandmasters on day one. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching. And as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.